Today we're jumping on board Concorde and we're going to serve up the globe first class style. First up, let's just check out the cruise speed for Concorde because we want that as a reference. Cruise speed, here we go. Cruise speed at the top, 1,341 miles an hour. So we've got that as a reference. Now in a minute we're going to look at some footage looking out of the window as the Concorde serves up the globe Mark II style. But first, just some globe maths. Obviously we've got the Concorde cruise speed, top left, and this is based on 1 hour's flight at cruise speed. We've got the 2 points of reference, A and B, A being the start of the journey, B being the end of the hour, okay? 60 minutes later. And according to the globe maths, there's 219 miles of drop stroke curve between those 2 points of reference. Now when I break that down, divide that by 60 minutes, I get a figure of 3.65 miles of drop stroke curve per minute. Now if I break that down even more, I get a figure, if I divide 3.65 miles by 60 seconds, I get a figure of 322 feet of drop stroke curve per second. Essentially, according to the globe maths, the Concorde needs to drop 322 feet every second to remain level on a ball, and that is a breakdown based on an hour's travel. We're going to see from the footage how ludicrous that is in a minute. Also, I want you to pay note, of course, when we're looking at this footage, of the horizon, its position. And again, according to the globe maths, that horizon we're going to look at is supposedly 110,000 feet below eye level. Again, clearly ridiculous. But first, let me just give you a visual representation of how much this plane is supposedly having to drop every second to remain level on the globe Earth fantasy world. Bear with me. This is the Alpha Tower in Birmingham, and for the Concorde to remain level on a ball based on an hour's travel, it has to drop the height of this building every single second when flying at cruise speed. I mean, clearly ridiculous. Clearly. And the footage we're about to watch is going to highlight that even more. Okay, before we watch the short clip, just to remind you, according to the globe maths, this plane is dropping 322 feet per second to remain level on a ball. As we're going to see from the footage, that's clearly ridiculous. The supposed curve we see in this footage is going to be destroyed by an image I took from Concorde inside a hangar in Bristol many years ago. So we're going to see a comparison of that. So that's going to be destroyed. And then, of course, we need to remind ourselves the horizon, according to the globe maths here, is supposedly 110,000 feet below eye level. Clearly ridiculous as well. So that's the 3 points. Is the plane dropping 322 feet per second to remain level on a ball? Obviously not. Is the horizon over 100,000 feet below eye level? And is that curve optical or is it real? So let's have a look. Just come back once again, just have another quick look at how absurd this globe story is. This plane's supposed to be dropping 322 feet a second, the horizon's supposed to be over 100,000 feet below eye level, and the only thing left is supposed curve, which I'm going to destroy in a minute. Clearly ridiculous claims mathematically when compared to reality. Dear oh dear. There's a picture taken by myself from inside Concorde showing the walkway inside the hangar at Filton, Bristol, displaying curvature. Strange. Really strange when we compare it to the horizon at 55,000 feet. And surprise, surprise, the walkway inside the hangar at Filton, Bristol, showing the same amount of supposed curvature from the footage we've just viewed that showed supposed curvature at 55,000 feet. This is what happens when we blend the footage together, the images together. Walkway inside the hangar has exactly the same amount of supposed curvature that Concorde viewed at 55,000 feet. Oops, that can only mean one thing. The effect of curvature is an effect of the window. Clearly. Otherwise, we'd have different curvature. I wouldn't have curvature in the walkway inside the hangar, and it certainly wouldn't match 55,000 feet up, where people are often citing supposed curvature from Concorde. We've just destroyed that with the walkway of truth. Sorry guys, the Concorde has just served up your globe pantomime realm for breakfast. Oops.